First up, we've got a trait we couldn't possibly leave off the roster. They'd come after us if we did. The high-stakes Chembaron Alliance puts the eek in streak as you stock up Shimmer and get powerful and highly illegal items from the black market. This crew is full of TFT-exclusive champs, including our old pal Silka, the backline blitzing Yordle Smeech, the chainsaw-toting tank Rennie, and our heavy hitter of a 5-cost Savika, whose robot arm randomly shuffles through abilities, including a flamethrower, extendo punch, thrash, and a tiny chance of hitting a jackpot. You can also pair Savika and Vi with their pit fighter trait. Whose steely punch hits harder? More of a topsider? Join up with the Enforcers to hunt down wanted enemies. This trait gives bonus damage amplification plus more against wanted enemies. When Enforcers catch an enemy, they'll get even more power. This vertical trait has TFT-exclusive characters like Steb, a frontliner who will sustain himself and his pals, Loris, whose shield blocks for more than just himself, and Maddie, who shares the sniper trait with the Enforcer's top gun, who you've probably already guessed. As the 5 cost for the Enforcers, Caitlyn's ability reflects her leadership and strategic planning, as she calls in an airship to circle the battlefield, barraging enemies with physical damage and dealing even more when an unwitting enemy gets caught in the epicenter. If you'd rather conquer nations than criminals, look no further than Conqueror, which brings Mbessa and the might of Noxus to the Convergence. As your Conquerors rack up takedowns, you'll get to open war chests full of loot. The more chests you open, the more powerful the loot gets, and your Conquerors grow more powerful with each war chest. Everyone's favorite Noxian brothers will kick off your comp as 1 costs, and 4 cost Mbessa will gladly hold on to the riches you've racked up in the late game. In her TFT debut, this Noxian warlord swaps between 2 stances on cast. The first gives her additional range and damage, while the other gives her the ability to dash to the current target, strike in a half circle, and slice everyone in the radius. So yeah, Conqueror's a lot of fun, and as a large vertical for the set, it's even more fun when you can devote more Conquerors to the cause. They don't even have to be Noxy. Garen and Mbessa are both 4 costs for our Emissary trait, which only activates when you have just 1 or all 4 unique emissaries, each of whom grant different bonuses, things like attack speed, mana, or an aura of defensive stats. With all 4 emissaries on the board, you'll have achieved Runeterra-wide peace. Just kidding. All bonuses will drastically increase them. Next up, we've got a couple traits for those of you who are in your ungovernable era, starting with Rebels. These blue-haired devotees of a certain 5 cost have traveled from all over Runeterra to give their all to the cause. Upon losing a portion of your team's overall health, their signature smoke signal empowers surviving rebels with things like attack speed, health, or a brief board-wide stun. The rebels' ever-unpredictable leader Jinx alternates between 3 weapons to deal AoE damage with her Flame Chompers, strike and stun enemies in a line with her Zap, and finally fire off a death rocket that deals massive damage to oh so many enemies. It's like the entire board.